think he's making it up at all. No, he wouldn't be making it up. He's talking about it right now.
I looked at them and one of them was turned around, but I mean, come on.
They're kind of happy.
He's kind of happy.
Morten, I would like you to tell me about
Yeah.
what just happened.
Yeah, I was gonna film these people praying there, and then the camera didn't work. And I know that sometimes there is a problem with bad connecting the batteries. So I opened this thing up and started doing this. And then I looked at one of the batteries and it was turned the wrong way. Like this.
Do you remember which room? Where did this happen? Was it out here in the courtyard?
No, it was in my little room, a little tiny
Outside the toilet?
room. Yeah, very strange. So I'm convinced.
Well, this might be the first actual hands-on experience we've had.
Yes. Now it works.
It's a moment to just sum up what's going to happen and also get a feeler for what you guys think might happen. Because I think there's about 10 minutes or 15 minutes left until the goat arrives. And I would just like to ask you guys, maybe we can just keep it really open, like an open interview. I mean, ask you guys a little bit about jinns. And what you, if you believe in them or if you've heard about them, if you've written about them or read about them. Maybe I can open the question to class. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Have you ever mentioned jinns in any books you've written?
I don't think so, but I've read about them.
Is it of any particular reason you haven't mentioned anything?
Well, we have no jinn in Sweden, you see, so we don't have to mention them.
It's more of a regional problem.
Yes, it's a regional problem. We don't believe in them. Or rather, I should say, we don't know that they exist, because here they know that they exist. It's not a matter of belief.
So do you believe them when they say that they know that they exist?
Yes, I believe
so
them.
So you think that they do?
They're wrong, of course, but I...
So, so you don't believe, you wouldn't believe, do you believe in jinns at all? Even
No.
Only if here, in this house?
I don't believe in jinns, no.
Does anybody want to comment on that? Boo.
How are you so convinced that there are no jinns, class? What leads you to this conclusion?
I've never seen one, I've never heard one.
So it's
always,
not tangible to you?
It's always second hand. My uncle once saw a jinn, or my aunt is the daughter of a jinn, or things like that.
Is that true?
That is true, yes. I have a friend who often goes to Mali, and he's told me all stories you need to know about jinn. He stayed in a family where the husband couldn't sleep with his wife on Thursday nights because Thursday night was a night for the jinn.
Was it not poker night?
Huh?
You sure it wasn't poker night?
It was no. It was Thursday night, and she slept with the jinn. I suppose she was tired simply, but that's the story.
And if it couldn't be broken, that routine could not be broken. And were they afraid that if they...
He found no reason to break it. It was a simple explanation. Well, Thursday, the jinn comes and I'm out. That's simple. But Friday, it's normal again. So that's the way. That's the way these people think about jinns. It's not a matter of belief or anything. It's just a matter of fact. But where this fact comes from, I don't know.
But so are you open though? I mean, if something happens tonight, if there is any kind of a moment tonight where you could be open to, if you just didn't think that you didn't believe, but if you actually open yourself, not saying that you would believe, but just open yourself to the fact that there might be a jinn to see, would you think that you would be open to see it?
always flexible. It's for the jinn to prove himself.
Jürgen.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you have to say about jinns? I know you're not. I mean, well, I would actually. Okay, let's put it this way. I wouldn't expect you to be a believer in jinns.
Well, that's quite surprising because I thought I came across as a sort of very open-minded, very sort of...
Open-minded, yes,
Yeah.
but maybe not. We built a barbecue together, and we didn't speak about jinns then and how the jinns might affect.
No, you're absolutely right. I don't believe in jinns.
I just thought I'd heat up the meat last night.
But
Check to see if the battery switched around again.
No, this battery can't switch around.
no, it
But
can't.
sound just disappeared.
But how can... That shouldn't be possible.
Does this mean that
one of them-
I'm a jinn?
I think that Jürgen actually
I may be a jinn.
I think we are filming a jinn.
Exactly.
Well, they're not supposed to. They
How to find the jinn?
Interesting.
You don't. Okay, so before this, well, we have had events with the camera. I wonder. I mean, we might not be able to film this evening if all the cameras are going to crash.
Okay.
So you just...
Definitely jinns at play. Are we on there or what? Are we?
Yeah, we are doing 50% now.
Okay, very good.
Jinns took...
No, you're absolutely right. I in general do not believe in jinns, but clearly being in this kind of place makes you think, differently because there are so many things here that happen that you're not used to seeing, and maybe you can't explain all of it. So, what you can't explain, you maybe leave up to the jinns as an explanation, at least in the short term.
Have you felt anything? I mean, when you walk through this house, I mean, it's one thing seeing it just as a very, very nice house. If it was outside London, or it would just be a nice house. But does it give you an extra special feeling, or any kind of extraordinary feeling walking through it?
Well, I think the whole place gives me an extraordinary feeling, but it has to do with the house and what's outside the house and all of that. I don't get sort of a spiritual or sort of feeling about anything else, no. But it may change as events, I know that there are some live animals coming into this place, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen with them. So maybe I will change my mind.
I can tell you what's going to happen with the goat that's coming in about 10 minutes. It's going to die.
I have my I have my theories.
Just interested. I mean, okay, just put it really simply. Instead of, I mean,
I grew
what
up
is?
with jinns.
Huh?
I grew up with jinns.
Okay, Antonella grew up with
I don't want to
jinns.
be filmed.
Let's hear more about this. I grew up with film.
No, I grew up with jinns because I grew up in Kenya. So there's jinns everywhere, and they come back in the form of cats and everything.
Yeah, that I've heard all
Yeah.
the time. Cats, they live in animals.
They could come back as a good jinn, they could come back as a bad jinn, but they're everywhere and I believe in them. I've seen exorcisms done before and it's pretty hairy, it can be scary if you're not used to it. But there is something there. These people don't get possessed for any reason.
But I mean, it's really interesting to see what might happen and if we change our ideas.